Rachel. Thank you again so much for taking care of our babies while we're gone. And I just wanted to show you a few things about the yard too to make it super easy for you. I water the yard, the different areas every other day. So I water one half of the yard one day and the other half the other day. So I put the sprinkler over here, and then I put the sprinkler over in some bare spot there to get this section, and then this is the next day where I'm doing over here. Now the tricky thing about this side of the yard is the lemon tree over here. This little guy I almost killed because I didn't know could not get any water on the leaves. So I have to hand water this section right here. So that's the only challenging part, to make sure that I don't get any water on those leaves. And then I've got some plants up here. This is some already hand watering that's easy to spray them. This is the cage for the bunny. Nacelle can no longer be trusted in the backyard. She tears into the garden and then hides in that jungle over there in the corner, and it's almost impossible to get her out. So I just moved this to a section of grass that looks like it would be nice for her in the shade, because she gets hot way too easily, and let her be out here for a little while I'm doing the watering and everything. Then I put her back. So these planters, they need to be soaked every other day. So I just take the hose and I put it in here to pour in wherever it's not going to be digging a hole, and let it fill up so I can see water on the surface. And yeah, and that's what I do every other day to make sure that they get enough water. The front yard pretty much sustains itself on the sprinkler system, except for this these plants right here. Well, of course, the succulents don't need any water, but this one and this one will need water every other day, just a little bit. So as you know, Nacelle eats a ton. I fill her food hammock twice a day, and yeah, she's still going to town on that and drinks all her water like a good girl. If you run out of hay in here, then in the garage, over here on the shelves, I'll get the light on, we'll have another bag of hay in case. So we've been dealing with a frustration the entire month of July, and still it's not fixed. We've had 2 people come out to fix it, and they delay and delay. It's the air conditioning. Brian jerry-rigged it so that we can actually use the air conditioning, thank goodness, because otherwise Nacelle would overheat very easily. So to turn on the air conditioning, they're marked in orange. You supply the power, and then you turn on the power, like that. And then to turn it back off, you go the opposite. You turn this one off first, and then this one. And that's how to turn it on and off. On cooler days, when it's not going to get up to 90, you may not need the AC at all if you shut everything up by 10 in the morning. It's very well insulated. So, but on the hotter days, definitely do need it in the afternoon. I like to open up everything at night and let fresh air in all night and then into the early morning, and then I shut everything up and turn on the AC in the afternoon. So yeah, I hope that helps. Let me know, of course, if you have any questions. If you see anything ready to eat in here, feel free to harvest it. I don't think anything from the squashes is going to be ready, but definitely there's going to be tomatoes, and there's herbs in here, like there's oregano on this end, and there's thyme on the other end buried underneath, and rosemary in the corner, and this red leaf lettuce. So help yourself. I am not letting the dogs in the backyard because we've got to get this grass settled in before we sell, and they tear it up really badly. So I haven't been letting them in the backyard. This light is automatic, so you don't have to mess with it at all. It'll turn on and turn off on its own. These plants will need a little bit of water, and there's the catnip plant over there. This is one of Reba Cheap's water fountains, and that should be all set to go. You shouldn't have to do anything with that. And here's his food bowls for the packet food. I'm trying to wean him off of that, so maybe give him 1 or 2 during the whole time that you're here, and you can just feed him on the counter here rather than taking it to the room. It's a lot easier. This is a kale plant I'm trying to salvage, so all I'm doing is just keeping it in water. So thank you again so much for watching our babies for us. And if you have any questions, of course, please call me. Love you.